wanted to know about Mike Weber first, but I want to know about the screen game, how that emphasis, where that's come from.
Well, we've become much more of a drop-back team. Throwing the ball maybe to a third kind of level it was, which is, in years past, that'd be a little abnormal for us. So we've become much more of a drop-back team, and people rushing the passer, and so the screens come to life.
Did that mean that you had to change anything with the way you drills, any way you teach?
No.
Because we saw Mike do some one-hand catch stuff. It's pretty impressive.
I teach that. No, we do. We probably throw more balls to him now than we had in previous years I've been here as far as receiving skills. But in the past, we've always been on that. But that's become a bigger emphasis, obviously. So hey, whatever we got to do to get
Yeah, they don't mind if it doesn't have to be a handoff.
Coach, there's been a lot of talk about how the running backs maybe have been below a little bit the last couple of weeks, but how did that feel to see you guys succeed, especially late in the game there, and get those big gains like JK?
Yeah, well, first of all, I don't think they played below standards.
Well, maybe not below standard, but just not averaging as much as the crazy averages as you guys are.
Yeah, but I think the difference, we're not running the ball as much. But I think if you look at yards per carry average, are still going pretty well. We obviously played a really good defense last week. It's not taking away from Penn State. They've got a really fine football team. Some really good players, and they've got a good scheme, and they played well. But our guys aren't worried about that. The key component is to win. And we at all costs do whatever we need to do. And if that means we're throwing the ball, if that means we're running the ball, if we're running screens, whatever it is, you got to go win games, and that's what we're doing.
Hey, Tony, I think that there's this saying that people make when somebody makes a pretty crazy play, like you can't teach that. Can you teach vision?
No, but what you can do in the structure of a play, you can certainly let them know, and they have to know, really, where the free hitter's at. Because you're not going to block them all. So where's the free hitter come from? If we're going to crack a guy, we're going to get on the edge, okay, well, the free hitter's the corner. It might be the safety, the backseat, or the boundary safety, whomever it may be in the structure of the play. So they have to always know where that's coming from. And then it's about training your eyes in the run game. What exactly are your reads, and where are you looking at? And what are you looking at? And based on their alignments, gap responsibilities, so where should the ball, so they all have an idea of where the ball should hit before the ball's ever snapped based on alignments, and then a lot of it's just natural. You got to kind of see what things are in front of.
When you say train your eyes, are there exercises for that?
No.
Or is that just kind of like
film? A lot of film.
Yeah. And then when you're recruiting a guy like JK, can you tell in a high school film that somebody's got that natural ability?
Yeah, I think you can. Well, obviously, make a cut and you'll see things on the film that you'll see, and I'm like, wow, amazing he was able to see that. And so you can certainly see those things when you're evaluating.
When you were the Rocky Mountain Flash out of Colorado State, how much more information is available? I mean, can you put into words how much more information is available to these running backs, for example, to get ready for a game?
It's light years.
Yeah.
Light
well,
years.
what's been the biggest advance in your opinion?
Well, I think the training is way different. The year-round training and position-specific training and the film study. I mean, these guys, they got iPads. They have exposure to so many different tools, if you will, to prepare themselves. And so it's not even close.
And yet nobody's still running for 3,000 yards. You understand? I mean, despite all that,
good players over there too.
Exactly. I mean, but is it just technology keeping up with technology?
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, it's just like anything else. It's like the phone.
Yeah.
You got a big old phone. I mean, everything changes in technology and just the way you go about your business. It's changed. It certainly has changed.
What would you have liked to have known, though, as a running back way back then? Well, it wasn't that far back, but way back then, that these guys do.
But just something.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I mean,
I do. If I could go back, I'd have worked harder. And the training methods and that guys are doing now is so different, more intense. There's so much more information. You know what I'm talking about? If I had to go back, I would have used that information information that was available better, more to my advantage.
What is the biggest benefit that you've noticed of having two, for want of another word, premier, or at least really good running backs on the same team? What's been the benefit?
Well, they push one another, and so there's a standard of how you go to work every day. Like to say, do they compete? Yeah, it's a very competitive environment we live in. But they push one another, and they champion each other's efforts, and so that's a good thing. One guy's doing this one, this is how you have to go to work because everyone else is doing it.
Yeah.
And so they've elevated the win.
Well, last question for me. Will we see Brian Snead this year? I mean, yeah. Can you enlighten us there at all? Or?
I hope so. Time to tell.
Master T,
Tony,
how's Master T coming along?
It's coming along well. He is. It's coming along well, and he's a young guy still learning. And it's a continual learning process, as we all know. But the good thing is he's got two older guys in front of him. He can certainly learn from, and he's getting better every week.
Tony, Tim just touched on having two premier backs, and how probably good that is for you guys to be able to roll in and keep guys fresh. But in the offensive scheme or the offensive era that we're in, at least in this offense, can one guy do that, or can one running back handle the entire load in this offense moving forward, or is it always this multi-back situation?
I think they could. I mean, when you say the entire load, I mean we're talking. I think, what are we averaging? 85 plays, give or take. No, a guy can't play that. He can't play that many reps. He's got about 1 or 2 games to do that. So you need other guys. Could they handle more than 40 reps? Absolutely, they can handle it. They're trained to do that. But at the same time, we've got two really dynamic players. I believe they're dynamic players. So why not get them both out there and let them play?
Tony, what is the best play for this team on 3rd and short?
Whatever gets the first down. Oh man, I don't know. It all depends on what the defense is doing. I mean, if they're running bare fronts or something, we say you should run option. I mean, that's a hard question to answer.
I think Urban was even joking about this week. In years past, I think we knew.
Oh, you knew it was going to be cute quarterback crunch.
Right.
Yeah, we were running quarterback zone,
and
it
worked
a lot.
And you had a guy who was really good at it.
Really good at it.
Ideally, as an offense, do you want to have a play on 3rd and 2 where it's like, you know what, maybe they know what we're going to run, but we can execute it, or do you want variety?
I think you listen. No disrespect, I won't use names of teams, but there's certain teams we can go out and run certain plays and it's going to work because we feel like we have better players. But when the talent's equated, all of a sudden that play may not work all of a sudden because they have just as much time as you do and as well schemed as you are. And that's where so you got to have a multitude of things you can do.